Shouldn't leave Griffin Park early, should you, Mark?
No, clearly not. But we got ourselves into a hole again. We can dominate possession. We can have all the chances, etc. But the fact is, a key stat will always be goals. Goal for, goals against, and gave away 2 cheap goals there, Billy. And
why was that? What went wrong?
Well, we looked at it. We dominated it. I mean, to be fair to Forest, I thought they defended admirably. They put men behind the ball. Antonio's a really dangerous outlet. He's a very physically strong and a good quality player. So he was a threat all afternoon. But the fact was, they sat men behind the ball and they defended very, very well. And teams are going to come here and do that. And we've seen it before. And we have to show that bit of quality to break down in the final third. I just thought today, from the first whistle actually, we lacked a little bit of quality to really break down which was a very resilient defence.
Crossing was a bit of a problem today, would you agree with me?
Absolutely, we spoke in there. A couple of times in the first half we were too keen to cross when we were in good 1v1 situations. Moses and Jake, but more especially on the right hand side, didn't need to cross it too early. I think that fell into Forest's hands. But no, the crossing today wasn't the right quality. Normally it is, but today that happens. We got to good areas there, Billy. The cutback ball was difficult because they were so compact and so many bodies in there. But just I thought around as we entered the final third, into the last 20-25 yards, we lacked that cleverness to really hurt that defence.
We were laughing there as we were worried that Sean Ridley was going to fall back and break his coccyx about the substitutions, but come on, give yourself a pat on the back. Harley Dean off, had to go for it. Tommy Smith set up the equalising goal. Genius substitutions.
No, far from genius, but I think it was just purely tactical. We had to get something out of the game. We'd rather lose 3-0 than not give it a go. But as I say, we got a long ball for the first goal. We've got to deal with it. Second one, we let it bounce and don't deal with it. But the players know that. We have to deal with it at this level. I've said it time and time again, Billy. You will get punished. There's no doubt, and a good quality there. A great take, the first goal, and a good finish. But it shouldn't get to that stage. But again, the fact that Hodder scores a header at the far post in the 93rd minute tells you all you need to know about the character of this group of players.
Why was Jonathan Douglas on the bench today?
Dougie's been outstanding for us. I'm very conscious that Dougie's played nearly every minute of every game. I think any game he's missed has been the one he's suspended for. And he is a key player for us. He's been outstanding this season. I just want to make sure that as we enter this key home stretch, Dougie's got as much energy in the tank as possible. So there's no other reason than trying to give a very influential player a much needed rest for today. Now, it's a risk you take, but the squad is more than good enough, and Dougie knows that as well. The squad is more than good enough, and we showed. I haven't seen the stats yet, Billy, but the stats I'm sure will be very one-sided. But as I said earlier, the key stat is always goals.
Chris Long missing today as well. Is he okay?
Yeah, he had a stomach upset, and it's just keeping him clear of the squad and making sure he's okay. I would have, in truth, I was looking at starting Chris today because again, Andre's worked hard. So I wanted to make those 1 or 2 changes, and as I say, Dougie's more than deserved it. He's desperate to play. All the players want to play every minute of every game, and that's the quality of this group. But you've got to try and give our best chance in what are going to be 5 massive games for us. And I wanted Andre to have a rest today as well, but as I say, Chris had that upset stomach, and Andre again put another tireless shift.